Hello, hello. Welcome back to Death Stranding. Last time we met somebody with some very interesting powers. And now we're gonna go talk with her. Oh, of course she ran in the shelter so that we couldn't talk with her face to face, but had to talk to... Oh, wait, we do get to talk with her face to face. Oh, Jesus, Sam, relax.
Feels good.
I always love it when we get to go into someone's shelter. Alright, please don't scream. Please don't be mad at me for coming in. Oh. Oh, it's beautiful. I love Doll Man. Oh, poor thing. Oh. Just got a little baby bump there.
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
You had some kind of a trick for dealing with time fall.
Rainey, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
I like that she wears it on a different finger from Sam.
What
I
are
haven't
we waiting
noticed
for,
that if
Sam?
anyone else
Let's
does.
head to the DHV Magellan.
Raindrops.
Fragile. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Carograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
That's why Fragile's
It really is
better.
a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
I was wondering why her body had
Glad to
healed.
see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
Alright. Looks like Sam's in a good mood for once.
Charlie here. You may now
Fuck
undertake
you.
your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainbow Valley.
Alright. What's up, Dollman?
You slept well, yes? And you'll only need a short break before we can get to work. I was glad to see Rainey in such high spirits. She's grown so bright and energetic, almost unrecognizable from our first meeting. A pity that her child shows no similar signs of development.
Oh man, that disorder that stops kids from growing, it's affecting her.
Rainey used to be much more quiet and withdrawn. She seemed averse to spending time with people. Dolls, too. It was singing and dancing that got her to open up. I'm something of a performer myself, though I've never showed anyone.
Let me guess. Ventriloquist.
The Rainbow Valley greenhouses are the product of our researchers' hard work. And thanks to you and me, those invaluable structures will endure for a good while yet.
Alright. Let's take a quick peek at the corpus. It's been a while since we went reading through it. Hang on, let's, there we go. Terraforming equipment. Rainbow Valley had once been totally dependent on Rainey's powers to restore and maintain the local environment. But this new terraforming equipment has been developed to take over the job. Joining together to solve our problem as one, rather than placing the burden on a single individual, is how humans work best together. Expecting that of everyone might seem like a pipe dream, but the purpose of the chiral network is to make that dream a reality. God, is it though? They're roping the stick. They're roping the stick, man. Oh god, I'm glad I just played the first game and leading into this, because like the underlying context that everything happened in the first game gives to everything happening here is so important. Rainbow Valley. In the pre-Stranding world, Rainbow Valley was a lush paradise known for its hugely diverse variety of animals. But the sudden and severe changes in the local environment brought by the Death Stranding starved its plant life, turning the region into a desert and robbing of its wildlife of their habitats. The nearby town became a BT area, its few surviving inhabitants fleeing into the valley. Similar stories are common across Australia. Traveling with the APAC Advanced Expedition, Rainey visited these places and terraformed their deserts, returning the environments to their former glory. Rainbow Valley is just one of the places whose natural beauty is gradually returning thanks to Rainey's hard work. Tar cannon. I don't think there's much to find here, yeah. Here's to be more effective. Yeah, okay. Post-Stranding environmental phenomenon. Alongside the Death Stranding has come void outs, BTs, and timefall, as well as dynamic changes to the world's flora and fauna. This is in no small part due to the increase in frequency of flash floods, large-scale wildfires, and gatequakes, significant environmental changes. Yeah. Only one theory suggests the floods are caused by large volumes of water leaking from the beach. It's pseudoscience, but it has a basis in fact. The explanation of the chiral network... expansion of the chiral network has undoubtedly altered the beach. And the imbalance between the beach and this... Okay. Frequency of floods, wildfires, and earthquakes is already increasing. Pre-Stranding phenomenon... Pre-Stranding, a phenomenon that was attributed to the anthropologic climate change. Some consider the Death Stranding to be the sixth big extinction and believe its purpose to eliminate humans. Okay, yeah, nothing really new here for us. Glenn Rain acts as the de facto leader of Rainbow Valley. He believes that human extinction can be averted if we can learn to adapt to and improve on the radically altered post-Stranding environment. Environmental changes are nothing new. Climate shifts increase the frequency and intensity, of bushfires and flash floods in the pre-Stranding years, as well as the incidence of dangerous earthquakes. Actually, gatequakes. Ugh. Usually heat waves caused by the Unusual heat waves caused by the climate change started as brush fires and then forest burn. When forests burn, they release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, further accelerating the process of climate change. The warming climate also caused the melting of permafrost glaciers, which caused sea levels to rise. In turn, the increased water pressure on the seabed pushed down the Earth's mantle, causing it to flow towards volcanic regions. Earthquakes began to occur more frequently as a result. Furthermore, the melting of underground ice led to subsidence, increasing the incidences of dangerous tremors due to tectonic shifts. All these devastating phenomena are connected, as with climate change, the Death Stranding is likely to have occurred because of humans' extensive abuse of natural world. Glenn Rain's attempts. So man, there is a very clear new underlying environmental message here that wasn't in the first game, and I appreciate it. Glenn Rain's attempt to improve the environment. Okay. Backpack components that generate energy. Ooh. Blue, Still Mothers, yeah. Pick up off-road. Yeah, alright. Floating carriers. Oh, it didn't register all the things I read last time. Monorail Northwest Line. The Northwest Line is a coastal monorail route that connects the hub city of West Fort Knott, F1, to the ruins of Cape Fort Knott, F2, and North Fort Knott, F3. It is known as a particularly scenic route, running through a number of picturesque landscapes. In particular, the area between West Fort Knott and the terraforming works is going, where the terraforming work is ongoing, and the animal shelter, which is surrounded by evergreen trees, is almost reminiscent of pre-Stranding vistas. Ooh. The area to the north of the ruins of Cape Fort Knott is rich in mosses and lichen. I can never say that word right. Providing a calming contrast to the bare slopes of the mountain that rise beyond. Yeah, a monorail. Monorail. Nothing crazy there. Electrobite. A mutant crylobite that has developed the ability to store electricity. Electrobites often cluster around clumps of blue coral and can be detected using the Odrak sensor. Eating an electrobite will restore some of your battery. If you acquire an electrobite when your battery is depleted, it will be automatically consumed. If your battery is full, any electrobites you collect will be stored in your utility pouch for later consumption. Unlike cryobites, which have an almost overpowering flavor, electrobites numb the taste buds, and are prized for being a snack you can gorge yourself on. Tri-cruiser, battery unit, silenced trank handgun. Developed to use porters who lack firearm experience also become... Okay, cool. It's an essential piece of food. The Boca... Oh, we haven't... Did we read him? I don't think I did ever read him. Oh, he's how I get the sticky gun. In the newly established UCA, all deliveries are handled by A-Pass, making porters who used to risk their lives to deliver cargo in the harshest of environments all but redundant. Many porters have struggled to cope with the sudden change. One, known as the Boca, has simply refused it. We do a whole lot more than just deliver cargo, the Boca has been known to say. When we bring you a package, we also bring you hope. Hope that you'll live to fight another day. Nothing going to convey the message like a guy, flesh and blood, standing at your door, covered in dirt, sweat, and tar, carrying your precious cargo. You won't get it from a machine, that's for sure. The spirit perfectly encapsulates the Boca, a traditional Japanese porter known for lugging huge loads up and down mountainsides. They were sometimes known as mountain masters or even lifelines. After the UCA was established, there remained people outside of its borders who were in desperate need of deliveries. As such, the Boca traveled to Mexico to be their lifeline, hoping to one day master the mountain of the Death Stranding. Big bore gun, silence gun. Okay. Cool. Let's quickly... have a snack, and then look at our books. I like to think different colored Krylobites have different flavors.
The gathering of storytellers that spawned Mary Shelley's Frankenstein gave rise to yet another legendary creature of horror fiction.
I know this detail.
Of the vampire. A physician named Polidori was also in attendance that evening, and he later unveiled his creation in a new novel. As I may have mentioned before, the summer of that year was unusually cold. In Europe alone, 200,000 people are said to have perished as a result. Could it be that a widespread fear that the world might be coming to an end served as inspiration for two classic monsters? I find it a compelling theory.
All right. How you doing, Lou? Wrong button. How you doing, Lou? Oh, there's more books up top.
That's it. That's it. Everything's okay.
I love you, Lou. God, fuck this game. Oh God, it actually makes me sad.
That sure looked good, Sam.
I'm sorry you can't eat, friend. Oh man. It makes me... The opening of this game was so fucked up. I actually, every time I think of it, I actually want to cry. I got so attached to Lou over the course of the first game. And then they did that. Now I'm carrying a fucking ghost. Two ghosts, to be clear,
like
actually.
A warm shower after a hard day's labor. Am I right, Sam?
Let's get the fuck out of here. I hate it. Any vision this time? No? Alright. Oh. Did we leave our truck in the valley? Nope. Okay, brought it back with us. Well, let's repair our vehicle real fast. Raindrops falling out of do do
Patched up and good to go.
All right. Let's see what our next mission is. Okay.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo, the subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high. meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map.
I gotta catch a
Accept the main
kangaroo.
order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
Okay. The kangaroo has escaped the animal shelter. It is currently lying prone in a forest to the south of the shelter, which is known for its, bring it back, please. Oh, which is a... Where was I? Which is known for its bushfires and higher chiral density. Rescue the kangaroo from the forest and return it to the animal shelter. Time limit 30 minutes. Okay, we got a time limit mission.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you.
We're gonna take a truck.
Time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
Oh shit, my episode timer wasn't going. I must paused it and forgot to unpause it. Oh yeah, I paused it when I started showering. Duh. Alright. Flooding area. Despite that, there have been reports of inattentive porters getting trouble when crossing it at night. Okay. Hillside covered in lush greenery. Erosion caused by the river that used to flow through here has resulted in many sheer cliff faces. There have been many reports of accidents in the area. The eucalyptus trees have grown, that grow here have also been known to cause bushfires. Fun fact about eucalyptus trees: they have evolved to explode when they heat up enough, and that's how they spread their seeds. Their sap expands rapidly and blows up. Also, it's incredibly poisonous, and koalas are one of the only things that can eat it. But as a result, it slowly shrinks their brain because it has a neurotoxin effect on them. Scarlet Canyon. An impressive canyon named for its red soil and rocks, flanked by high sheer cliffs. It is home to the eucalyptus and many other plant species. The land is also prone to dryness, so there's forest. Okay. Firehawk Valley. A valley littered with blackened and charred objects. It got its name from the hawks that would use the fire to drive their prey here before moving in for the kill. There aren't many alternative routes to the area, but be careful. Its flames force you down into the valley. Remains of a Scarlet River. The bed of a river that used to flow through the Scarlet Canyon. It's now completely dried up and doesn't run even during periods of timefall. The river basin shows no signs of bushfire. Okay. Oh my god, is this whole area an animal preserve? So I'm thinking we go up this way, cross somewhere around here, try to follow the shape of the terrain, and then hang in this direction heavily to follow the riverbed and hopefully avoid forest fire. Okay, I don't need to make the animal thing, the animal containment unit. I'll just have it automatically, I guess. Cargo management. Okay, yep, I got the trank handgun on me. And let's just go ahead and get out our trank pistol as well, in case I see him from afar and want to take him out with that. And yeah, I'm happy with my A-Pass loadout. Hang on. I can turn this off. to boost my stealth, and then I'll still have 20 to throw at something else. Blood warnings, swift mule hack. I think I'll go with this one. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I just realized I don't need this thing to connect everything up anymore now that I got this big old chain. Alright. Let's head out.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Let's go! Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Meteorites?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network.
Don't worry, I will.
Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Oh no. Kangaroo. Oh no. Little animal friend. Holy shit. Are those fucking sharks that are on fire? Cool, somebody else has a tower cannon set up. Oh, there's a bunch of tower cannons left here by other players. Awesome. I think I see it. Come on. Cargo management, please. Where is it? I should definitely carry more tower cannons on me in the future. Oh god.
We need to get away
Oh god.
from here as quickly as possible.
This did not work as well as I thought it would.
Hey, Sam, over there. I see the kangaroo. Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
Hey. It's okay, little guy. Oh, holy shit. They weren't kidding when they said it would be big.
All right, time to make our getaway.
Alright, back to the truck. Go, 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 go. Oh, shit. Alright, get on the truck. The riverbed is safe, it said. Come on, come on. Those tower pumps don't really seem to be doing their job very well. Here we go. Yeah, because the area's still damp even without a river. Come on. There we go. Woo! Haha! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Woo! Drove right through one. Oh Jesus! Fuck! Stick to the wet parts of the ground. And the rocks too. Rocks can't burn. Just keep going north and that'll get in the general correct direction. What the fuck is happening? There was fucking like dolphins in that rain. In those meteors, I mean. Oh man, I couldn't even tell where I was because of how thick the overgrowth was. Or not overgrowth, the fog, that's what I was looking for. The smog. There we go. Holy shit. Alright, I got a kangaroo for you.
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Yeah, let's save this kangaroo. Come on, there's no time for cool animations. Okay, maybe there's a little bit of time for cool animations. Doll man there. Hope we can get him his body back by the end of this, or a new body. Alright. Animal shelter staff, cool. Oh yeah, whole area is labeled as as a fire danger. Decoy hollow grenade. A grenade that produces decoy hologram to draw enemy attention must be activated manually once thrown. Ooh. Will depend on what nearby enemy is doing. Can be stored to grenade pouch. I like that. Oh, Rainy, are you about to do some fucking badass wizard shit? I love me a good soft magic system.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
It's been about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. So I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother. Hi there. You're safe. But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
I'm sorry.
God, I hate that the audio always only fucks up. It only fucks up in cutscenes. I don't know why.
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainy, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. Who wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold? Come on.
Like, it's funny, there's a part of me that wants to be like, why the fuck does her power change from being normal time fall to it? Doesn't matter. It's a soft magic system. It's very emotionally driven world. Like, everything doesn't need to make sense.
That was quite quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now. Kangaroo seems to be in fine spirits. You took good care of it, I can tell.
New song unlocked. Alright. Cool,
I
cool.
hope you'll continue to work with us.
Now displaying your current order grade.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers.
Sorry, I'm not talking. I feel like I'm a little less talkative because that cutscene hit a little. I might be crying a little bit. You mentioned something about a reserve?
It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs.
Nice.
That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations.
What's so special about the kangaroo?
Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject.
Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna head off.
Cheers, Sam. You really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got
we'll
high
see.
expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts?
100%. I would love to,
It'd be a
please.
simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us.
I'll do it.
Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
I'll gladly trank the
Well done,
animals.
sir. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Fragile's just always getting really fucking cool coats, and I want both her coats in both games. Alright, let's quickly, let's make a couple of those holo grenades. Oh, I do have space in... No, I don't. Okay, hang on. Can I... Yeah, oh shit, fuck. Hang on. I don't have any space in my... Okay. Attached to suit. Oh wait, I'm taking other things off my suit, huh? Okay, we'll worry about that in a second. Give me your chiralium. Oh man, that cutscene kind of fucked me up a little bit, not gonna lie. Alright, we're gonna donate some of these fucking smoke and blood grenades, I think. Share cargo with other porters. Here, have a... Where is it? Smoke grenade and a blood grenade.
Thank you for your
And now let's do a bit of inventory management.
Contributions are
Place the grenade pouches. There we go. The tar cannon is huge. Actually, hang on. Load that back onto the truck, and let's actually craft a couple more. Because it'll be good to have a few of them in case of emergency. The ability to throw them around to make a perimeter would be good, you know. Alright, facility storage. I really wish that it organized this shit more when I did that, but it doesn't, and that bothers me so much. I like to have this on my... Where is it? Hang on. Put this on my back. And put this on the tool rack. Just because that's how I like it. Alright. There's that sorted out. I want to go look at this animal preserve. Oh, Jesus Christ, Sam.
Too close for comfort.
Oh, are there no animals, like, visible running around? Maybe they'll become visible as I travel. Very pretty environment, though. And I think we're going to be wrapping up episode there. Let's just position Sam nicely. Oops. I wish there was like an actual sitting on the ground pose I could give him. Oh, there's just crouched. But you angle it right and it looks kind of like he's sitting. I think orange looks very good for this shot. Cool. Alright, I hope everybody has enjoyed this episode of Death Stranding. I think this is a very, very good one. End cards will be appearing in just a moment. Love all you very, very much, and ta-ta for now. This game. Love this game so much.